Okay, hi and welcome back. What we're looking at here is a guy called calls himself Johnny Fez on Flickr, and you can find him on Flickr just by typing in his name, obviously Johnny Fez, and you can take a look at some of his pictures. Now, this guy is actually very good with his use of lights. Now, if I go into this picture here, let's just get a larger picture. Okay, here's a slightly larger picture um, from Johnny. Now I'm just going to put my pen on for a minute and just show you what he's actually done here. He's actually darkened the picture and he's making your eye focus on what he wants you to look at, which is basically there. Okay. And he's done this with lights because it's the brightest thing in this picture, which is holding your eye exactly where he wants it. And that is on this broken wall. Alright? If you go to another picture, just flicking back through his pictures. This is another good one here. Again, this is the brightest thing in the picture. That's why it's holding your eye. He's actually broken a little rule here by putting it in the center of the frame, but it works. Yeah, there's no real rules in photography, but this works. And he's also played with the light behind the image here and the grass area here. This guy's actually very good. He's got this technique down to a T. This is why I'm actually showing you his pictures. He's even done it here with a car. Yeah? Again, the reason your eye is being held is because this is the brightest thing in this image. He's actually using a vignette as well, by the looks of it, around the image, which is helping pull your eye down to where he wants you to look. Anyway, let me show you a quick and easy technique you can use to get a very similar effect with your pictures. You can turn plain pictures into something quite good. So let me just pause for a minute. Okay, what we're looking at here is a very plain image indeed. It's actually taken with just one shot, so one exposure was done, and this is what we got. So if I just explain very quickly, the reason this looks plain is because the light is constant throughout the picture from top to bottom. So there's nothing really holding your eye. We're actually relying on the foreground here and this character in the picture, but it's not really holding your attention because of the light is just constant throughout the picture here. This picture was taken around, in the middle of the day. That's why the light is so harsh. If I just turn on the effects, which I've done, you can see it's a dramatic change. Let me just turn it off and on so you can see. Now, what's happening now is we've darkened the whole picture and we've lightened certain areas of the picture. We've given the grass some shadow and light. Obviously this area here and this area here. And of course, him up there. So it's holding your eye a lot better. And we've kept the background dark. So how did we do it? Really easy. You know me, I try and keep things as simple as possible. Life easy and all that. And let me show you how it's done. Let me just pause the video and we'll start this from scratch. Okay, I'm back. I've deleted the layers so we can start them again. Now all I'm going to do first of all is obviously that's selected there. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to create a curves layer. And I'm going to do this very quick and easy, just simply by dragging the center down, making everything go darker. I'm not going to go into all these other things. Don't worry about all that. Just make the whole image darker. Okay, that you can see the difference now. Dark light, dark light. Good stuff. Okay, all we need to do now is duplicate this layer. Quick, easy way of doing it is to drag it down, holding the mouse button down, into the new layer icon, and that will give you a copy. Drag it to the top of the stack. Now it looks like we haven't done anything because we've obviously got the bottom layer at the top. So what we need to do now is put a blending option in there, and I'm going to choose lighten. That's now lighten. And now what I want to do is put a layer mask in there to hide this layer. And the easiest way to do it is to hold the Alt key on your keyboard and then press Add New Layer Mask. So I'm holding the Alt key down, I press that, and you'll get a nice black filled layer mask, which is now hiding this layer. I'll turn it off and on. Oh, sorry, if I turn that off and on, I suppose you can see what's going on. So making sure you've got the black mask selected. We have done this in other videos. Come over here and we're going to paint whites. If you haven't got it there, just click that button there. You can swap them around. So we've got whites, and then select your paintbrush tool. If you can't see it, keep it pressed and you'll get the lock pop up there. Paintbrush tool, brush tool. And I enlarge my brush a little bit. Now normally I would do this at around 15 in the occupancy up there. I'm going to put it on quite high because of the video. I want to speed things up, but I would normally do this at 15. It's only because I'm limited for time on the YouTube. So I'm going to start painting the lighting now. My black box is selected. Increase my brush a little bit. I'm going to start with the grass area here. Start bringing up some of the light. I like playing with trees and stuff with this technique because it really does work really well. I'm just bringing out the light area and keeping the dark areas dark. But I've got control where I want to brighten. So I'm just really playing quickly. I'm going to bring out some of the rock, some of the highlights in the rock, just bringing it out a little bit. Okay, there's probably more than one way of doing this technique, but this is, I find, is the quickest and easiest way. Now let's bring out some of the grass up here. Now you probably can't really see what I'm doing because the effect is quite subtle. Okay, now, but if I turn off this layer on and off now, you can see it there, can't you? Anyway, let's come into this character here now. This is Glenn. And let's brighten up his hat. What you want to try and avoid when you're doing this is creating a halo effect around what you're painting. Just try and keep your brush inside of obviously what you want to brighten up. And we're really bringing out these jeans here. I'm trying not to paint too much because he's bright enough there really. Take it down, just brighten up that bit of the arm. There you go. I'm not going to touch any of this area here. Zoom it out. Now, I could put a vignette around the image, but that's for another video. I'm going to turn the effect on and off so I can see what I've been doing. And there you go. What I've done now, all this has been done. That bit's done. It's basically drawing your eye up here to where I want you to go. I've kept all this area, all that area there. Sorry, it's getting a bit of a mess there now. All this area I haven't brightened at all. I've kept it dark. And obviously played with the highlights. Really quick and easy technique. You can have some great fun with this, and yeah, have some fun with it. In the next video, I'll pick another image where we can really take this more to its limits and have some real fun with it. Anyway, enjoy. Hope you enjoyed it.